Anyway, I'm gonna make a video of me talking about the Denver Nuggets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Right? Sorry, I lost my voice because I was yelling at a previous video, But it has nothing to do with this. But anyway, we should not go off topic and just talk about this Denver Nuggets thing versus Timberwolves. Nobody cares about other nonsense or other unrelated topic. That will make this video less interesting and all that stuff. But yeah, sorry. If I lost my voice over video, I just want to apologize, right? Yeah, it's totally my fault, You guys you're incredible. You guys stick with me even though we go ups and downs in life, right? You guys are amazing, I don't have any interest in this channel, if you guys never existed, or if you guys have no interest in supporting this channel, right? We just want to grow and keep getting better and better, right? So before I talk about the Denver Nuggets versus Timberwolves, I just want to combine it all to one video. That way you don't have to click all the time, and yeah, you can just scroll to listen, what part you want to hear, what part you don't want to hear, right? YouTube has all this optional stuff, so save videos, save time, save posts, save the trouble. Don't have to edit stuff. So before I talk about the Denver versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, I want to talk about the Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets, right? I was absolutely correct. The Denver Nuggets are gonna finish the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games, right? Let me give you a quick recap, and I pay attention closely. So I say that the Lakers are leading for the majority of time. I don't want to look at the goddamn box score of Game 5 because I already know the Lakers lost. I already know it. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise you, who are not being damn delusional, right? I just hate delusional people, to be honest, right? So, or not biased or anything like that, right? Yeah, the Lakers lost to, the Denver, chicken nuggets or whatever that is, the chickens, in 5 games, Denver's are exposed and they are fucked. Oops, excuse my language. But yeah, they're screwed. That's what I mean, right? I should have never said it, but my bad, because I'm still very upset at myself, for personal reason. But anyway, so why is Denver screwed, right? Say, Vince, why is Denver screwed? If you don't pay attention closely, or for you casual out there, the Los Angeles, Lakers led 75% of the series. What do you mean they lead 75% of the series? Can you please break it down? Okay, and talk about you play 48 minutes in the game, right? The Lakers just led 75% of the time. That means that for every game they play, they lead for at least, they led on the Denver, double-digit lead for at least 36 minutes per 48 minutes. And then, Denver Nuggets developed a really terrible habit, of going down to the Lakers, then making a phantom comeback and beating the Lakers, So game 1, I feel like the way the Lakers play, and if they were more consistent, they could have swept the Denver Nuggets. To be honest with you, the Denver Nuggets were the strongest team out of the West this year, but this year they look a lot more vulnerable and they're in big trouble, And I could, and you hear explanation, in my opinion, of why the Denver will not beat the Timberwolves this time, right? So yeah, so if I want to see Denver, the Denver Nuggets, become a serious, championship contender, they should have swept the Lakers, and just lead the game for throughout the whole entire fourth quarter and make the Lakers quit, but they don't do it. They give Lakers life, they give them confidence, but it's it's LeBron, the system, the bum problems, that's holding the Lakers back, of where they cannot succeed, right? I just want to be honest with you, I just want to be honest. The Lakers without LeBron problem, or if LeBron James wasn't so narcissistic, wasn't so selfish, and if there wasn't no LeBron, Lakers without LeBron James or no LeBron James problem, they could have swept this team, honestly, right? Because Anthony Davis been playing like 76 game season, and Anthony Davis is a freaking monster, you know. Like, everybody would be better if LeBron James wasn't there, right? LeBron makes everyone better. It's just a false narrative, all stuff. They keep making all this narrative and lies about, LeBron James is this, LeBron James is that. LeBron James makes everything better. No, he makes everything worse. Right? And people keep blaming like Darvin Ham they just want to blame Darvin Ham just to be a scapegoat, right? Just never blame on your favorite player or LeBron James, definitely lack of leadership and all stuff. Which is why Lakers look so dysfunctional, right? To be honest, the Lakers without Anthony Davis, they're nothing, right? They're fucking nothing, bro. I have to cuss again, but because we all tired of LeBron James, right? And I'm getting tired of LeBron James. I used to love LeBron, but I'm now thinking, I'm starting to now hate him probably once again, right? Just because there's so many false narrative and exaggeration about LeBron James, right? This is probably an important video because now, now I started, disliking LeBron James and start losing respect out of him. Right, and look like I will have to make a video about LeBron James eventually, just to continue cook this era, this weak ass era, right? That we're living in, right? It's pathetic, right? The Lakers will not be in the playoff, if they didn't have Anthony Davis. Definitely not. Or if they didn't have like 500 or 1,000, additional free throw or whatever that is, If the ref wasn't garbage, and if the Lakers, like I said, if the Lakers has like 20 less free throw, throwing all stuff, if you take Lakers like 10 free throws away in one of or two games, then the Lakers wouldn't be in the play-in right now. That's how much of a joke they are. That's how much of a joke LeBron is, right? The Lakers are probably going to be the worst team in the league without, Graf, aiding up with, hundreds and parades and buffet of free throws, right? The Lakers will probably be like the 15th seed. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. The Lakers are so trash, right? And I don't care how crap Denver plays. And my cousin did warn me, saying that, I won't be surprised if Denver Nuggets, swept the Lakers, right? But Denver got exposed. They even lose to the Spurs with Victor Wembanyama. And Victor Wembanyama is almost 6 years younger than me. Just imagine, he's super skinny. He's like very rookie. He's just like a little, boy out there, exposing the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets blew a 23-point lead to the San Antonio Spurs. I'm exposing the Denver Nuggets because they should have just swept the Lakers and blown them out every single game. But they kept the Lakers in. Even last year, Denver is not like, they even look pretenders last year too, because they kept Lakers like most of the time in the game and stuff, right? I have to be honest with what happened in 2021. The reason why Lakers are so bad without Anthony Davis is because the Suns could have swept them. The only reason why the Lakers lost in 6 games is because Anthony Davis was playing, right? If Anthony Davis didn't exist in that series, the Lakers would have got swept by this trash ass sorry Phoenix Suns, right? In 2021. Devin Booker would have smoked this dude. Because Lakers lost all their defender. LeBron plays no defense, all that stuff. They couldn't lock out Devin Booker. Devin Booker is a very good scorer, but then, Lakers don't have enough defender, to lock up Devin Booker. I know that if you send the other team on Devin Booker, then, then he's screwed. Then he'll become a choke artist, right? Devin Booker is a bum. That's who he is. He's not Kobe. Anyway, let's get back to the Lakers. This is why, I think before we go to Game 5, Lakers let the Denver Nuggets more than 150 minutes, right? And think of this, man. Like, the Denver Nuggets almost played for 200 minutes. That means they only left. See, that is 75% of the time, Lakers, right? The Lakers has so many opportunity of being the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets exposed them, but Lakers failed to take care of business. They have so many problems, and Denver beat them, right? The Denver Nuggets beat the Denver Nuggets, versus the Los Angeles Lakers. So yeah, and then anyway, so enough with the Denver versus the Lakers. So now we talk about the Minnesota versus the Suns, and I expect that series to be close, but it didn't surprise me that the Suns actually got swept to the Timberwolves. It's so cool. I mean, this is going to be a very interesting topic. This is going to be a long video because now we have to talk about Kevin Durant, right? Kevin Durant is so exposed, man. He almost got swept, in the first round like 3 times in a year in a row. The only reason why he didn't get swept in 2023 is because the Clippers were injured. They didn't have Kawhi. They're Kawhi-less and Paul George-less. They didn't have Paul George or Kawhi. Like, the Clippers only had Westbrook as a superstar, and he couldn't carry his team to a victory. That's why the Suns gentle sweep them. I know that the Clippers are a pretender. I know that they're always injured in the playoffs and stuff, but the Clippers are never serious contender. They were injured, and the Suns barely just beat the Clippers. You see that the Clippers was most of the game. Like, the Clippers could have actually, eliminate the Suns, 2023, right? They got swept to the Boston Celtics 2022. In 2023, Suns got a break, and then they lost that 6 games, and then they fired their coach, Monte Williams. The Suns have so much problem, Firing their head coach did not solve anything, and now they're in a much worse situation, and now they got swept to the Minnesota, Timberwolves, right? This is what the Suns get, this is what the karma they get for firing Monte Williams, and sending him to the worst team in the NBA, the worst team in the NBA, Detroit Pistons, that hasn't won a game almost 2 months, and potentially they could go winless in half the season. I'm serious, man. To the worst team that I could possibly get, and Monte Williams gets punishment just because he helped his team. Gets 2 wins, and then 4 wins, and then the team that went to the final, the team that's supposed never to be there. Monte Williams is an extremely good coach, and then they got Frank Vogel, and then Frank Vogel gets blamed under the bus, and then he's gonna get his job will be tarnished very soon, right? That's what I hear from the report of the NBA, right? Yeah, I should have known that the Timberwolves are actually a dangerous team because regular season does suppose everything. There's a lot of surprises and all that stuff. I see there's a lot of weird things, but not a lot of weird things, but a lot of surprises, and unexpected things, that I didn't predict, right? I thought the series would be close, but the Timberwolves plays defense. That's the only main reason why, the Timberwolves swept the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns plays no defense. Defense wins championship, not offense, right? Man, the Phoenix Suns are a bunch of idiots and bunch of clowns and bunch of bums, right? You know why I sound so angry, I sound so bad? Because the Suns got what they deserve, They talk all that crap, all the front runner, Devin Booker, dancing all stuff. I remember, they swept the Timberwolves 3-0 in the regular season. Regular season doesn't win the championship. Just to let you know that, He talked to Anthony Edwards saying that, he talked trash to Anthony Edwards. And Anthony Edwards saying, all right, we'll see about that. See you in the playoff. And then wait for Phil 4. And then when the Timberwolves swept the Suns, 4-0, toying with them in game 4, only being by 6 points because the Timberwolves didn't try, I assume, just toying with these Phoenix Suns, right? I feel like the Timberwolves are a lot more threat than they have ever been. because they're still so dangerous now, because they have a legitimate chance of of challenging the Denver Nuggets. Like, yeah, nobody expects a sweep, but then, for lots of, people who pay really attention to the Phoenix Suns and Timberwolves, or people who pay attention a lot in the NBA, that's the only reason why they weren't surprised Phoenix Suns got swept, right? The defense suffocate them. They choke them, man. They choke these Suns to death. And the Suns, have the worst offensive rating, The Suns only play offense, and this is why this pathetic, Suns team has to go hire Frank Vogel. Because I know Frank Vogel is not a good coach, but he's very good in the defense department. But that didn't save them. Couldn't save this team, man. Frank Vogel cannot save this team. Right? This team has way too many problems. When a team has too many problems with all offense but no defense, doesn't matter how good defense. Like, they could put Greg Popovich or the best defensive coach, that will never be, millions of year. Sorry, Suns, that didn't save you, man. Right? Timberwolves just blow out the Suns like every single game, except for Game 4, because I know that Game 4, I know that Timberwolves knows that the Suns are finished, so they just take off their foot, gas fail, but yeah, and then they have this extra long break, and now Denver's screwed because they get less break and he'll have longer breaks. So yeah, Kevin Durant has been the weakest superstar. Devin Booker is the biggest front runners, just like the old Vince, biggest front runner, and Bradley Beal, he's not tradable. The Suns are screwed, This entire Suns teams are so toxic, and Kevin Durant regrets the trade. People never, blame that Durant and Booker's are the problem for the Suns. They are the biggest problem. Durant is just a bus riding bum, The Phoenix Suns are so pathetic and trash, They should be ashamed and embarrass themselves, that they put themselves in this situation. This is what you get, guys. This is what the Suns get, Don't feel sorry for them. They got what they deserve, Right after the way they let down other people, they talk down other people. Kevin Durant is a very sensitive dude, makes so many, burners account, hundreds of accounts just to talk down on people. And he couldn't handle the criticism because how sensitive he is, Well, this is what he gets, man. This is what you get. After, Kevin Durant wins 2 rings with the Warriors, he'll never be able to win a ring ever again in his life. Without those 2 rings, he's nothing, man. He's nothing. That's what it is. The Warriors didn't need you, right? That's what Draymond said. And Draymond, we'll talk a lot about, this politics later, but that's what I said in this video. So, yeah, thank you for listening to the recap stuff. Like I told you, so far it's in the playoff, I know that there will be series where, teams will get eliminated a lot faster than comparing to, the other teams. And this is why we already had a matchup, Nuggets versus Timberwolves, right? So, yeah, the Timberwolves, that's my main concern about the Timberwolves is that they have offense problem, right? I don't know how they will look against Denver, but if the Phoenix play no defense, this is why this Timberwolves offense may look good, but it may be a bit overrated because, some teams don't play defense, so they can allow you to have 130 and stuff, just like the Indiana Pacers versus Bucks. I know why, the Pacers lost, 1 game on, and it didn't happen on accident. The Bucks did not beat the Pacers 1 game by accident. It's just because Pacers has defense issue, and I know that they got lucky, the Bucks were injured, and then I won't be surprised if Pacers get swept in the second round stuff, but that's not what it's about. But I'm just telling you, offense will never win you championship. Only defense does, right? Defense, and don't need to explain this video, right? Yeah, so I say that the Timberwolves, so Denver Nuggets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. So who do I got? So I think I got Timberwolves And it's like a rematch from last year. It's just a coincidence how, Denver faced the Timberwolves and the Lakers last year. Except Denver faced Lakers in the conference final and the Timberwolves was faced first round and Denver almost swept the Timberwolves. Right? The Timberwolves only got one game out of the Denver Nuggets, but it's good that the Timberwolves face against the Denver Nuggets again because this is like a rematch and this is like, a revenge for the Timberwolves if they beat the Denver Nuggets this series, right? The Timberwolves look so damn dangerous this year. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Like this is actually, they have the best shot of going to the finals this year, right? And they should do it, right? So, yeah. So they have Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert. I've been disrespecting Rudy Gobert for the longest time, but now y'all like to somehow when they go to the Timberwolves system, like they make him a really good, reliable, players in defense and all stuff. So that's why I got the Timberwolves but I don't think the Timberwolves will sweep the Nuggets, but I won't be surprised at the same time, if the Timberwolves sweep the Nuggets because the Nuggets play against, these trash, Lakers, that they should have easily swept, but they were just letting, Lakers hang on their dear life. The Lakers should have no life in any of those games, and the Lakers should have no business of, pushing it to Game 5, right? So, yeah, because I know that the Lakers, with LeBron James, they cannot even be a G League team like the Memphis Grizzlies and all that stuff, right? I remember that they had to make a free throw parade just to beat the pathetic, injured Memphis G League team. That's why the Lakers did look like a playoff team. They don't even look like one. And somehow they make like Denver's like looking so weak. They make Denver look so weak. And based off that analogy, this is why the Timberwolves could sweep the Nuggets, right? I know they call it Jokic. I know that Denver also have injury problem like Jamal Murray. Without Jamal Murray, the Denver Nuggets are nothing, right? This is definitely going to be a sweep if Jamal Murray doesn't play this game, right? This series, right? I know they call it Jokic, he's very strong, but then he gets tired, looking damn out of shape, right? The Timberwolves can just run them down, right? They got so many defenders. They can block up Murray, block up Jokic. They match up really well against, the Denver Nuggets, right? This is why the Nuggets This is why the Nuggets will not make it alive out of the series. I don't see the Nuggets being the Timberwolves, right? This is the main reason why. Sorry for the background noise because I'm just walking along the street on the sidewalk. So sorry all that background noise, but yeah, I have to just shout a little louder so you can hear me throughout this video, right? If I have to redo this video, and if I don't sound clear, then I will redo this video, right? The Timberwolves are probably gonna beat the Denver Nuggets in 5 or 6 games at most. So, yeah, I don't think that will be Game 7 because the Timberwolves are just too far dangerous this year. And they give team a lot of problems, right? They're blowing out teams. They're doing what they're supposed to do. That's what good teams do, right? The Timberwolves are the new Denver Nuggets this year, right? And potentially they can walk to the finals because whoever comes out of, the conference finals, I know that it'll be either Clippers, whether Clipper or Mavs with that series, either Clipper fans or Mavs fans versus Thunder stuff, and it doesn't matter, if Clipper, Mavs, or Thunder in the conference final, but Timberwolves will beat them anyway because Thunders are too young, Clipper definitely pretender, and the Mavericks have Luka issues. So yeah, so comment below if you think why the Timberwolves are not going to beat the Denver Nuggets, right? And explain, why should I think, the Denver Nuggets may have a shot of upsetting the Timberwolves, right? So yeah, I get Denver has high seeding and stuff. You know, obviously it'll play at Denver because of the seeding issue, but winning, you know, at the Miles High should not be impossible. I mean, the Lakers was even up, you know, 20 points in one of those, you know, Denver home games. That's just expose Denver. I mean, if Denver's down 20 points or like double digit lead against the Timberwolves, good luck trying to make a comeback, because this is not a Lakers, man. The Timberwolves are not the Lakers. And this is a team you better not toy with, Denver Nuggets, right? Or else you're going to lose, and you very much well say, you might as well say goodbye to the season, right, Denver Nuggets? So I'm just telling you the truth right now, right? And don't be so upset about it, okay? Especially to the Denver Nuggets fan, or, you know, people who cheer for, you know, Denver Nuggets, right? Yeah, I'm just saying the truth, you know? I try to be as truthful as I thought, so that way, you know, that way I don't spread narratives around this, you know, YouTube thing. And that way I don't have to be so toxic about it, right? We do not want to be, we're not people who spread narrative, we're people who are telling the truth, right? You tell the truth, then your prediction, and you will look less stupid on yourself, right? Peace out.